Well, we're back here at Beauty Creek again today. I'm working a lower section that I didn't shoot last week because I just didn't do it. It's pretty nice out. Sun might pop out here, which will be good. It's like it's starting to now, actually. Just a little bit. Still a lot of clouds up above and fog. Well, for today's Sunday talk, I don't know. Trying to think about what would be a good topic to get through. I don't know, I guess you could talk about something that I've been thinking about lately, which is people. How we relate to one another. How instead of asking for what we want and what we deserve, we take less. And I think it's something that has to do with my personality type too, being INFJ. You kind of want to make people happy, you know. You don't want to make people upset because you don't like to be upset. So I find myself in situations now where I completely avoid getting myself upset. And I try not to look for things to get myself upset about either. I mean, there's plenty of things you can get wound up about, so no need for it. You just kind of gotta have a more open mind about things. Not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be imperfect either. It's always a varying degrees of what you really think is going on. You know, in your mind it could be really, really bad. That's just because you haven't experienced it yet. Somebody else has been through it and say, yeah, it was bad the first time, and then I figured out a way to see that wasn't such a bad thing. And I think that's one of the things I'm trying to do more of, but I mean, I've kind of been forced to with Easton's cancer, is every day, you know, every day. This is a day, not tomorrow, not Wednesday, 2 weeks from now, but today. This is today, this is the day. And seize it. Carpe diem, you know, seize that day. Don't let it get away. I got a whole bunch of stuff done yesterday. A bunch of photo frames, and I mounted a couple photos in them, and I haven't decided if I'm going to sell them or just put them on my wall for me to stare at. I don't know, we'll see. I have a lot of glass I can cut now, so I got a bunch of work I can getting after. I'm going to do it. This year is going to be a year where at the very least I make a lot of prints for myself, or I'm going to sell some. But you know, they're kind of going to be a special thing. If I sell any of these prints, they'll be used for like going on vacation with Easton, so we have money to go for a road trip and maybe go to the ocean or something like that. They're not like I'm selling these to put money in my pocket and go buy a cheeseburger, you know. It'll be for going on a trip. So we'll see where it takes us. I'm very open to the process again. I'm feeling like I could get some things done, so I started getting things done, and it feels good, you know. Hesitating and putting things off, you know, it's a temporary satisfaction, but then you think about, oh, I wasted that time, I could have done something else. And that's the other thing, you know, sometimes you waste so much time about things that are not really that important, you know, and you look back and go, damn, I wish I wouldn't have done so much of that. So there are no perfect answers. It's just you do what you got to do to get through what you got to get through, and if you need help, then you find it. You talk to folks, but you can't do this life alone. You can try, I know, but I'm not doing it alone by any means. And when you find the people that are great, just like yourself, they're trying to be great, and you're trying to be great, and you're working for the better good, then I think things will start to fall into place. The naysayers, they'll always say nay. That's their name, you know, naysayer. That's all they do. So sure, you're going to fail, you know. It's just how, and then how you resurrect yourself from that failure. It's not all bad. It's not all bad at all, and it can be really good too. All right, well, I'm gonna take a few more shots here and find the next spot, and I'll do another segment up above. So here we are, back up at the top, just above where I was at last weekend. This is a good spot to shoot from. I like it a lot. I like listening to the water. There's a lot of little bubbles in the water here, and you can sit and look at them, and you can watch them float down and drop off. Today's a pretty peaceful day for me. I'm pretty content. There's a lot of fun out here, really. I'm enjoying myself. I guess what I have been really thinking about a lot lately is just cutting people slack. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore. Kind of getting myself finally to a point where I don't really stress about a lot of things. There's not a lot to stress about in my life. I stress about my kid, but I don't stress about myself. It is what it is. But you have to go through all kinds of different things in order to see where you're at. It makes life entertaining. There's a lot to it, and it takes time to understand. And just when you think you have something figured out, nope. Something changes, or something different to learn, and you change. It's an interesting thing, how much you change over time from your experiences. All I know is this world is nothing but experience. It doesn't really matter how you label it. Good, bad, right, wrong, up, down. It's just an experience. There's something to be had from all of them, and all of those little micro experiences add up to years of experience. So we'll struggle. We'll struggle a lot. It's just the way it is. I struggle every day, but not in a way that's negative. I don't push against things, but I'll struggle on things. Oh man, I got to do it like this, and then you get into it. Oh no, it doesn't need to be that way. I need it back to that way. And you're going to do that with your own personal development. You're going to think you're moving in the right direction, and then you're going to hit something that makes you see, oh, tricks on me. Wasn't anywhere near where I thought I was. It's okay. That's the part of the game, to see that it's all the same, the up, the down, the sideways. Sadly, mankind justifies or figures out reasons to not care about each other to the point of murderous acts. You know, there's a lot to making a country. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on Rome and Russia and Vikings. You know, and we have it so easy now. And we really live at a time, you know, we go to the store, you know, in the Western world here, it's, we can get what we want when we want it most of the time, or we can make it, you know. We're gonna have to start being a little more appreciative, I guess, of what we have now today, because it's way better than anything we've had in the past. And I know life can get you down, but I think you gotta find a purpose for it. It might be in helping other people. You just never know. But I know that it's a lot easier today than it's ever been, and I'm glad for that and grateful that it is. And we have come a long ways in a short amount of time, and I guess we have to catch up as humans. Because how we treat each other now matters more than ever. How people act on Instagram and Facebook and all these different platforms, you know, it's alarming to see how callous people can really be and unable to actually argue a good point. And maybe even accept some facts along the way, you know, a little give and take. But when everybody comes from a position of I know the way, and it's like you don't, nobody knows the way. It's if somebody knew the way, everybody would jump on because everybody was trying to run away from pain and suffering. But that's all this life is pain and suffering on one level, if you want to look at it that way. But you can alleviate that just by learning different philosophies for yourself. Study some Stoicism. Look at some Socrates, some Plato, Marcus Aurelius. You know, there's a lot to be learned there. But with any endeavor, as long as you put in the time, you know, you think about what you put into yourself every day and the time you put in razzing on yourself or telling yourself you're good, whatever it may be. Well, make sure those things are getting you good traction in the day, getting you closer to having your greatness. It takes time and practice, and that's how, you know, you learn. Everybody's at a different position in life, and you have to give them a little bit of slack. They don't know what they're doing. Just like Jesus said, they know not what they do. They don't. Like I said before, you're wrong. People are wrong about other people all the time. Wrong about themselves too. Look at that, isn't that great? I don't know if I'm going to shoot any footage going back. It's just a road with ice on it. I think this is about the footage I'll be doing for today. I might go drive around a little bit, see if I can spot some other stuff. There's a few other creeks I wanted to look at up the road, but we'll see. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. If I do something different, I'll video that too, I guess, but until then, I got all the photographs I'd like to get from here today. I think I might try one more angle here on this water coming down. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a good afternoon if I don't make another video, but I'm sure I probably will. See you soon. Well, I came upstream a little bit further and found this spot. Took a few photos. Turned out pretty good. Just sitting here, soaking it in for a little bit. Then I'm gonna pack up and get out of here. Go back to the truck and warm up. Man, feet are getting cold. Everything else I did today works good. It's real nice and peaceful over here. I'm digging it. I'm glad I came out here today. It's a good spot. A nice place to chill. Haven't seen any other photographers out yet. See how that goes.